Hi guys. So we're gonna call this here episode 1 of the Black Shadowline restoration. Okay, so more information about this vehicle, right? We've inherited this vehicle after the spray work, so more to do the mechanical and everything else of it. We will be doing a lot of touch-ups on the paint, the kit, structuring the kit on properly, so we might have to take everything back off again and then make sure it's refitted on properly, and then still do another cut and polish afterwards, but this is towards the end. For now, we are okay. So since the last video, we've actually stripped this car out properly. So I'll show you the interior quickly. You'll see the heater boxes are out, the wiring is exposed. I've got some parts here and there still in the vehicle, but this is all the loose stuff. The doors, you'll see the window mechanisms will come out, they'll get serviced properly, they'll get redone, the doors will get cleaned up on the inside properly, all the nuts and bolts they're done, make sure the mechanisms are working, the opening mechanisms are working, and then we'll reassemble from there. The harness is going to be actually one full episode that I'll actually show you how we repair them, how we get it back to original. And this is very important because we don't have any issues with the check light working, meaning that your faults still come onto the check light, but we're able to take them off with a check button, etc, etc. The sunroof, for example, this is how far we go. So this here will all get cleaned up. You'll see it'll get stripped up even more, so the rails are out. This is just the bottom frame inside, so we'll get this here cleaned out, and then from there what we will do is we will actually see how we can touch up on the paint, and from there reinstall. Then all the mats, the rubber mats will come out. You don't get them new, so we will see how we can salvage them, what second-hand ones are good. Maybe if the casing is good on the outside, then we'll re-sponge it on the inside. It's also very crucial to when the car starts driving again, you need to have this here in place. It becomes an issue when you get the car driving and the road noise coming in from the bottom, etc, etc. You'll see this here later on. I'm just gonna put this here. So the window mechanisms, the wiper mechanisms will all come out. So when you look again at these bolts here, you'll see them all clean, shiny, redone. The whole mechanism will be taken out, stripped, and basically reconditioned. The wiper motor that normally sits in here with the blower, etc., we actually take that unit apart, we have it cleaned up properly, re-sponged, resealed. We test it on the floor first, and then from there put it back into the car. So this will all get done here, this will all get cleaned out, and I will go step by step with how we put this car together. Just some info here quickly. Remember a while back, whoever's following us on Facebook, I have put photos up here on this car here of the suspension done. I will show it to you now in a normal time lapse with a couple of JPEGs in there. The front and rear suspension is done on the car already, although the front is not on. It's because it's waiting for its motor, but the rear suspension is already on. The undercarriage of the car is done. The petrol tank has been done already. The fuel lines, you can actually get a glimpse of it here. The fuel lines are all done already, coming up. So everything underneath the car is structurally done. It's basically the front section that we're going to finish up now on. Obviously your headlights, your exterior butts and that, and then concentrate a lot on the interior, putting that together, putting the carpet back in, and now start getting the car driving. Okay, let me just show you here quickly. So for example, here's pedal boxes here. Pedal boxes will get stripped out. You'll see in the next episodes of how this old pedal box will look here, with the brake booster bracket and the rod coming to the center. The brake booster, master cylinder will come off. We'll either see if we can restore it. If we can't, if it's totally gone, but it doesn't look like an original one, so we'll actually see for a second an original one, either see if we're going to go with the black or the yellow ATE. Then we'll do the seals in again, have it replated, put back on. Same thing with the booster. We're not sure if we're going to go with black or gold. We'll try and do some research on the car. If it's gold, we'll have to strip the whole booster up basically, get the seals done, get the diaphragms done on the inside, and then put back together. The steering knuckle, you can see they're missing the coupling, which is quite crucial. So we will have this here done. I'll show you in videos how this here looks, so you guys follow our episode, so you can actually go back to it and see how it looked before and now. Obviously I'll have photos before, but see how it looked before and after. the throttle body gets stripped off. So when we say restoration, yes, the throttle body gets taken apart. So it's not even fully taken apart, but it gets taken apart like this, yeah. Right, so we've got a color scheme. I'll actually show you in one of the other vehicles what color scheme we're going to go for on this car. We're going to try and keep it as OEM as possible. Here's your alternator. Your alternator is taken up in pieces. This is the old front housing. This is all getting ready for plating, for ultrasonic cleaning. Then we'll go through here, make sure everything is sorted, everything is cleaned up, all contacts are made, put back together. So this is just a glimpse of the stuff that's supposed to be out. Oh yeah, here's the power steering pump. So even that gets taken up. Again, when we say restoration, every single nut and bolt, every item gets opened up in this vehicle. With regards to the motor quickly, this car will be getting a 2.7 liter motor. So although it's a Shadowline, right? Shadowlines, just to give you some information on this here, and this is what I know, I can be wrong, but from the information that I've learned is that the Shadowlines normally run the 3 to 5 motors, which is a 2.5 motor. However, this vehicle is getting a 2.7. So when we say 2.7, it's a 2.7 block, stem 2.7, obviously. When it's stem 2.7 by the underneath the engine number. The crank in there is a H81 crank. It's a standard crank that's been polished back up. It's a very good crank in the car. 2.7 rods and pistons, but we're running it with a 2.5, 2.7 cylinder head. Cam, I'm not too sure if we're going to go with the Alpina cam as yet, or if we're going to run solo with a standard cam. We'll take that. That motor should be back now this week here. That'll be another episode of putting that motor back together. It's a fully balanced motor, so that'll be quite nice. There's new injectors in the car. Airflows in that we're going to be running old because we'll have them tuned, so they'll be serviced and tuned properly. Idling valves will still be cleaned up and tuned as well, cleaned up and serviced. So yeah, stay tuned here. We're going to call this episode 1. Episode 2 will be the breakdowns of everything else as we lead to the finish. So yeah guys, follow us. Please do like and subscribe to our page. Like our Facebook page, that's Radical Inc. Our YouTube page is Radical Inc. as well. Please subscribe and let's keep the ball going. Thanks guys.